Welcome, friends, to this channel Minar, and now we're gonna discuss about a debatable issue. Well, uh, there have been two opinions about this particular subject. Yes, indeed. Some people think it's better to go for it. Some people strongly oppose it for various reasons. Well, I wouldn't want to tell you anything. Which party do I prefer, or where do I stand? Do I stand by A side or B side? I don't have option. Either I should favor one party or the other. I can't be a neutral. Neither from here nor from there. I can't do that. Yes. The basic question is beauty therapies. Yes. There are four steps of this. There could be another four. I wouldn't know. From my scant knowledge, awareness, information, I guess there are only four steps. That is facial, followed by bleaching, then applying foundation, and applying makeup, and to present yourself. I am not talking about any particular group of people. On an average, almost 70% of women and about 40% of men undergo this. I am not talking about any particular industry as such, any profession as such. No way. I make a general statement. Yes, indeed. I make a general statement about 70% women who undergo this kind of treatments, and about 40% of the men who even go for it. Yeah. So there have been, they say there have been some side effects. I don't know. Who am I to comment upon it because I never tried it. In my life, I have never tried facial bleaching. I never applied foundation or makeup. You see, this is dark. This dark beard and dark mustache is because of जाई काजल 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 की डब्बी होती है। तो मैं अपना जो होता है पैराशूट का जो तेल होता है उसमें वो थोड़ा काजल डालता हूँ, लेकिन वो स्टिक नहीं होता। क्या होता है वो बहुत, इट लुक्स वेरी डार्क, इट लुक्स हैज डार्क एज कोल tar. I don't like that. Okay, see, I don't want to be, I don't want to look like a college boy also. At the same time, I don't want to look like, a wicked person, white hair, white beard, white mustache. I don't want to look like that also. Somewhere equivalent. In the next video I will speak. Anyway, no problem. Anyway, I'm not able to upload the shorts, so let it be. Let it continue as video itself. Sorry. So I don't want to look like, that kind of wicked person, because even when you have the white hair, silver hair, everything is silver, so even small children get afraid of you. Otherwise, a very simple person from inside, a very serene person, pure person, whatever, but just because of this white hair, even people get scared. So even I remember my all aunts, those were very much old, but yet they used to dye their hair. मराठीमध्ये बोलतात त्याला कलप करतात. कलप लावतात असं म्हणतात, काहीतरी असं म्हणायचे ते. ओके, दे यूज्ड टू डाय हेअर. सो I was brought up looking at my grandma, for that matter. My grandma used to stand in front of mirror for nearly half an hour, 40 minutes, combing her hair, making that ambada kind of a thing, and wearing the applying the dye and all. Even after my grandfather was passed away, after my grandfather passed away, she continued to do her practice. She was very particular about her looks. Yes. So I was brought up in that kind of family where dyeing hair is not a sin. It's not, it is not considered as something out of way. It is considered as one of the necessities of being presentable towards the world, towards the people with whom you mingle. So, but there have been some people who use it also. There have been people who generally undergo these four stages. That is facial, followed by bleaching, foundation, and makeup. Now, do I have any right? Do I have any right? Do I have any right to talk about them? No. Do I have any right to question them? Absolutely not. Do I have any right to comment upon them? Not at all. Not at all. But it's a debatable issue that some people say it's better to do it, because it improves your looks considerably. Substantial, not subsequently, subsequently also. Yeah, you can say subsequently. Yeah, 1 minute. I got cold. My God, I'm how running nose today is very difficult for me to speak. I generally don't wear this blue kerchief. Sorry, I wear white. I use white kerchief because, but now for certain reasons, financial constraints and all, I'm using this kind of kerchief. Otherwise, I never worn. I have never worn. I have never used such kerchiefs. I was the person who used to always tell my subordinates to use only white kerchiefs and black socks. Yeah, some people used to wear red socks and whatever. I used to tell them, please don't wear this kind of even white socks for that matter. Socks should be always black or blue. Anyway, coming back to point where I was. Uh, so it's a debatable issue. Now we know that it's a debatable issue. Some people are in favor of it, or due to some professional requirement. Those who work for film industry, those who work as air hostesses, or those who work in 7-star, 5-star hotels in hospitality industry, they have no option but to undergo all these four steps because their looks are primarily important and their package, their remuneration, and their progress chiefly depends upon this factor. If they don't do it, they will not be accepted. If they don't do it, they will be rejected. So it goes without saying they have to do it. Even others for that matter, those who want to look presentable, those who want to, nowadays, when it comes to cracking the deals and all, huge deals, magnificent deals, people generally hire those, who look quite similar to models. If you have seen the advertisements of the builders, especially the multi-millionaire builders, or those who play in lakhs, crores, sorry, crores, not even crores, in Arabs, those kind of builders. I mean, you can say the most wealthiest builders, the wealthiest builders of any town, of especially of the metropolitan cities. They will always hire extremely good looking people to promote their products, and they would expect them to look nice. They would give them everything on the house. Okay, you go to saloon, you go to beauty parlors, we will pay you, but you undergo all these 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, all this kind of treatments. But when you come in front of the clients, be presentable. You should look like a stunning person, extremely confident. Looking at your face, person should have faith in the company because you are a representative of that company, of this organization. So that way it is extremely important for them to have it. Now it's a question of college going kids and all. See, I had got carried away myself, and I looked at my friend who used to be sometimes who used to show improved looks, almost transformed looks, once or twice in a month. So I used to always look at him. I used to always keep gazing at his face, wondering how he does it. Someone told me he undergoes this four treatments or four stages of beautification. All right, but I control that particular urgency to go for it. Yeah, if I'm at loss or if I'm in the gains, I don't know. I can't comment upon it. This is not an issue of this discussion whether I have gained anything by avoiding those four stages of beautification, or I'm at loss. I just don't want to think about it. I just don't want to talk about it because my life was different. I was a ground staff. I worked for travel agencies first, followed by airline. So wearing makeup or something was not required for male ground staff, of course, but female used to wear it. We had a I had a colleague by name Kautuki. I don't take her surname because it's a directly like hinting her, and if she happens to watch, she might not like. Well, even if she watches, it's okay. Her name is Kautuki Garware. Kautuki Garware. Yeah, she used to wear fantastic makeup, eyeshadows, and all these things. Man, she used to look so beautiful with all this. Yes. So there was we had a duty officer by name Amy. Amy, she was initially Amy Punawala, then she became Amy Rai. She used to always take. You should be as presentable as Kautuki. Kautuki, come here. And she used to grab Kautuki by her hand This is the standard I want from each and every female staff. Male staff, male members, you please don't go for it. It is not required for you. But I want every female member to be as presentable as Kautuki. Look how, and she used to stay in Aund, and she used to come to airport. She used to come early. She used to spend lots and lots of time in the mirror. You know what used to happen always? And I used to go. I used to wear lenses that time. So I used to not wear lenses while leaving from my place, but I used to wear lenses only upon arriving at airport, because it was a morning shift. To wear lenses at about 3 o'clock was very difficult, because they hurt your eyes. So I used to prefer to wear them as late as possible, little before joining the counters, little before coming in front of the passengers, in contact of passengers. Yeah. So I used to wash. You need to wash your hands before wearing lenses. So many times it used to happen that that she used to be busy, and I used to be there, and she used to look at me like this. I said, "Hi, Gautuki." And I used to always remember one dialogue of Devdas. When Madhuri Dixit is doing something like this, something she is doing, I suppose to, and Shah Rukh Khan comes, and she looks like that, and she throws her hair, the bunch of hair, and the mirror cracks. So I used to always look at her like this. She used to मैया अपना माधुरी नहीं, अपना क्या बोलते, कौतुकी गरबारी ऐसा कोशिश करती रहती थी। और मैं उसी वक्त आता था, और मैं उसको देखता था ऐसा। And she used to look at me like this. I used to look at her like this. She look at me like this. She used to look at me, look at her. She used to look at me at like this. I used to look at her like this. That used to be our contact every day. So it was a very fascinating idea. I appreciate her style of wearing makeup and all. Yes. So it's a debatable issue. If someone is really comfortable with it, he or she may go ahead with it. Those who don't want to do it, like me, even they can be happy without it. There is no hard and fast rule that one has to do it, but certain professional requirements compel you to go for it, and they compel you to go for it over a very long period of time. Even after you leave the profession, to maintain that image, you will have to do it. Yes. So I feel sorry to have expressed my opinion quite blatantly. In the morning, I got this word blatant. Blatant means what? Roughly, rudely, shamelessly to do something. So I think I had adopted a very very blatant kind of attitude. When I really forcefully, strongly commended or strongly offended someone for wearing makeup or going undergoing all these four stages of beautification. Yeah, I opposed it. Well, who am I to do this? Who am I? Who am I to ever raise any objection over this? This could be a professional requirement of a person for which he is paid, and for which he has been considered as a representative of the nation. You never know. Yeah. So coming back to point, if I have insulted anyone, if I have humiliated anyone over this debatable issue, then I feel sorry. I express my sincere apologies to each and every person who was directly or indirectly offended due to my comments or my suggestions or whatever you can take it as. Thank you, friends. Thanks a lot. Thank you. One more thing, how I forgot to say. In fact, I should have started with it. See, friends, if everyone stops wearing makeup, if everyone says no to facial bleaching, foundation, and makeup and all other things, eyeliners, lipsticks, and all, these companies, these are giant companies, cosmetics. This cosmetic industry will not flourish. It would dwindle. It would collapse. Fine, if the industry collapses, perhaps we will not get good material for decorating ourselves, for making ourselves presentable. We are not lost. Perhaps our image will suffer marginally, minutely, marginally, but the families of the workers who work for the cosmetic companies will suffer badly. I thought from that point of view, and I thought, let me express my opinion, or let me change my stand, or let me change my point of view. Not for those who use it, but for those who depend upon the salaries of their spouses who work for this company. So that's the reason why I changed my stand. It's not that I've come entered into the other side. It's not that I have crossed the line. I'm where I am. But I have changed my mental process, or you can say I've thrown away my mindset. I have thrown away my mindset over this debatable issue, and I openly accept everything henceforth from today onwards. I would expect and accept both the things. Those who wear makeup, they are presentable. I would accept them. I would expect them to wear makeup and be presentable, because they have chosen that field and they have no option but to go with it or without it. No, they can't go without it. Sorry. They have chosen this option. If a lady chooses to be an air hostess, she has to wear it. She has to go for facial bleaching, then she has to go for foundation, makeup. Yeah, I guess flight pursers are not allowed to wear makeup in certain in jet airways where I used to work. Male members were not allowed to wear cosmetic makeup. But female were expected, or rather female were ordered to go through these four stages, necessary stages of beautification. Otherwise, they're suspended. Why one should get suspended just because he or just because she doesn't want to wear makeup, or she doesn't want to undergo these four stages, primary stages or necessary stages, whatever you call it as, elementary stages. Yeah. So it's a professional requirement. You have to do it even after your profession is over due to some reasons to continue your image. Huh? To continue your image as previously known as something or someone, you need to do it. You would be expected to do it, hmm, until you survive, until you until you present yourself in front of the people professionally. Yes, I mean to say professionally. Yes, this has been a professional discussion with you all, and I once again say sorry for having spoken harsh language, for having used blatant words, yes, shameless words, forceful words. Yeah, everyone has right to lead the life the way he or she wants. I have no reason to stop anyone. I have no reason to prevent anyone from going ahead. I have no reason to pull someone's leg. No, I have never done that in my life. Yes, and henceforth I wish I am sober in my tongue. I would like to soberize my tongue. I don't know if the word is there, soberize. It's my word. To soberize means to make your tongue sober, so that you don't use harsh words. You don't use harsh words, and your words don't affect anyone's feelings. Yeah, I have a running nose. That's the reason why I had to use this kerchief several times. I would have actually used a white kerchief, but I don't have a set of white kerchief. Sorry. With this, I end this topic. Thank you, friends. Thanks a lot.